Let me start this video off by saying first things first, I'm by no means an expert, and what I'm going to be explaining is that I don't think the bow staff training is going to make you an MMA champion or BJJ champion or any sort of conventional martial art, make you a champion without the use of conventional training. But what I'm going to share is my thoughts, my experiences, and how I feel that using the bow staff serves as an excellent supplement for conventional training. Now what I mean by that is you can't do conventional training day in, day out. You're going to run the risk of overtraining or exhaustion. So what works really well is using the bow staff as a form of active recovery. Now, it's going to be working several different things. First things first, it's going to be working your mechanics. My first ever kickboxing group I used to go to, we used to do an hour and a half of kickboxing, and then we'd all be handed a stick, quite a heavy one, and we'd have to do the same motions but with the stick, learning how to generate that power with a weapon, and also helping to build our shoulder muscular endurance.
Now this is just some footage of my coach that he sent over as an instructional video, but it also serves to demonstrate my point. As you can see, the mechanics of his shoulders and his hips, they're all very similar to boxing, and the combination he's going through is just a simple 5 count. It could be a supplement for a jab, cross, hook, hook, followed by a T. Now the difference here is my coach has had official weapons training. As you can see, he switches stance with each strike, and the way he holds the bow staff will differ from myself. I hold the bow staff nice and high to mimic a boxing guard, whereas he holds it nice and low and hides behind the weapon. His grip on the bow staff is an overhand-underhand, which differs to my double overhand, and as you can see, he slides nice and smoothly up and down the shaft. Giggity. Now, this is going to apply back to something I'm going to go into more detail later, and that's the concept of sensitivity.
Now, as you can see by these movements I'm doing, it's all in the hips and the shoulders still. I'm still generating the same power. If you know how to box, the weapon really is an extension of yourself, and it serves accordingly.
So here I am demonstrating another combination. This would be a simple stand-in for a jab, cross, hook and a round kick. Now that's your bread and butter boxing and kickboxing, and as well I'm going through jab, cross, hook and uppercut. These are very standard 4 count combinations, and as you can see, my grip is double overhand and I'm working all the same mechanics as you would in boxing. Now for a demonstration without the bow staff. As you can see, again all the mechanics being worked in this simple combination, jab, cross, hook, cross. They're all the same mechanics that would apply when using the bow staff. So you can see where they start to cross over. Now here we go, jab, cross, hook, uppercut, a very standard boxing combination. Again, all the torque and power is generated through my shoulders and my hips and my core. It really is the old adage that a weapon is just an extension of yourself. And here in this side-by-side comparison, you can see by the motion of my hips, my shoulders, as well as my coaches, that we're all generating the power in the same way.
Second thing, it's going to help you with your hand-to-eye coordination and your pattern retention. And what I mean by that is as I'm moving the bow staff around in certain patterns, I'm going to have to take extra care to remember them, not to hit myself as well. That's going to build my hand-to-eye coordination, and it's also going to help train my brain, especially when it comes to rhythm. You can only move the bow staff in certain directions at certain times, and that's just going to help train your brain overall.
So here I am spinning the stick around my head. Now this really helps with several skills. Not only is it going to help with your shoulder mobility, it's also going to help build that sensitivity, as well as pattern retention and learning some rhythm. As you can see, as I'm swinging this stick around, I'm just taking certain care not to interrupt the flow of it, feeling the momentum that the stick generates and helping to guide it rather than fight it or force it. I feel that these skills all apply back to grappling and striking.
The third thing, it's going to help develop that grip strength and also that sensitivity training. And what I mean by that is certain movements that I do, rolling the bow staff over my hand, around my neck, or anything like that means that I have to establish a connection with my body and the bow staff. And that's going to be something that comes in handy for grapplers. When you're grappling with your opponent, you have a connection between yourself and your opponent. And it's really important that you have that sort of feeling and sensitivity to know when to push, when to pull, and when to pivot.
Now, what I mean by this is by having a certain level of sensitivity, as you can see, I'm able to maintain contact between my body and the staff at all times. This is a skill that comes in very handy for grapplers. Say for example, your opponent charges into you, gives you a lot of energy, having the sensitivity to understand that maybe you can't overpower them, but instead use their own energy against them with a simple negative throw, such as a hip throw or something similar. It could come in very handy for many grapplers. As you can also see in this spin, all I'm doing is keeping a nice firm grip on the bow staff. I'm not gripping onto it for dear life. A nice sensitive and firm grip allows me to guide the bow staff accordingly and feel the momentum. I'm not trying to fight anything or grip onto it for dear life.
And the final thing, it helps to build your grip strength. Again, this sort of falls under the last thing I mentioned about connection to your opponent, but following Dan Strauss's techniques, what you can do, my bow staff's quite heavy, it's nice and heavy, made of oak. You can hold it so, nice and heavy, load it to one side, and what I mean by that is if I find the balance point in the middle, and then go slightly beyond that, and then the leverage makes the bow staff exponentially more heavy. What I can then do is lift and drop the other point of it accordingly in different motions, and that's what that's going to really do. Build my forearm strength, my grip strength.
Now these exercises, they're all based on Dan Strauss's exercise. Dan Strauss is a very accomplished grappler from the south of England. He's competed in Polaris and fought professionally, and I believe his grip training is second to none. He does a lot of strongman training and a lot of alternative exercises like this. If you don't have a long wooden bow staff, don't worry, you can always make one out of dowel or find a nice straight stick in the woods and use that. However, if you want more grip training, what I'd recommend using is a sledgehammer, axe, or something that's heavily weighted to one side that you can use in a very similar motion. Now at this part, I'm demonstrating some isometric holds that you can do. This is going to help build not only your grip strength, but as well your shoulder muscular endurance. Now I try and draw some shapes. And you can see by the look on my face that it's actually very hard and it's not easy to do at all. And on this one I try and draw some circles. And it takes a lot of focus to keep that grip going. As well, I forgot to mention, the bow staff can be used as a sort of mobility tool. It can help you with your stretching. That's my phone going. I didn't realise it would catch that on film, but unfortunately it did. I haven't got a proper camera at the moment. Please don't judge. But aside from stretching your hamstrings in a similar way like this also manages to stretches your lower back and your back in general. You can also use it to stretch your lats and your underarm, work on some mobility. And finally, probably one of the most important stretches to do with it, shoulder mobility. Shoulder mobility I think is important for anyone, especially if you're looking to grapple or strike or do any form of martial arts.
I'm going to do more videos explaining other weapons, but that's my thoughts on the bow staff.
Yeah guys, feel free to check out my other videos. I'm just going to link them here. And if you enjoyed the video, then check out my other videos. I've got way more to come. And I'm going to be doing a video on the nunchucks and how effective they are in real life. I hope you enjoyed.